Welcome back to the Acre Tweed Stadium for the second half coverage here against of Northwood against Ware in Isthmian League Division 1 South Central. Hope you got yourself a cup of tea or whatever it is during the break, and I sincerely hope we'll have a bit more entertainment in the second half. Forgettable first half, it's got to be said. Been really interesting to know what Ballsy said in the dressing room at half time. We'll be asking him that question after the game, of course, and you'll be able to hear the reply on 90 minutes with myself and Simon Mandy on East Arts Radio tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So we're kicking from right to left, and certainly hopefully going to perform a lot better in this second period. Albert goes in immediately, but Phillips it is who clears the ball into the centre circle, only as far as Gareth Madden. Ball on the far side though, can't find Josh Williams, and we'll go out for a throw in. We're showing just that one change from last week against Suiting Mission. Gareth Madden coming in to the centre of defence alongside Dan Romans in place of Lewis Rose, who we understand is not well, so we wish Lewis well, of course, and a speedy recovery. We've got an early free kick here inside their own half. It's about 5 yards inside the Ware half. Here's Tom Bruno as he will prepare to take it. Bruno's free kick lands inside the area. Is Lee Rose going for it? As Liam Hope, in fact, it's Dan Rumans on the left-hand side, pulls it across. Oh, Josh Williams couldn't get his head to it. Otherwise, he would have had a free header at the far post. Could be defended to be done now as Northwood looked to break forward, but Romario Hart can't keep the ball in, and Gareth Madden will retrieve it on that far side. More like it from Ware, as Fraser's throw down the line picks out Josh Williams. Williams drifts around one player. He's got Carby over there with him. Pulls it back for Liam Hope. Liam's long cross down in the area goes Albert Adu, and it's going to be a foul as far as Northwood are concerned. Scores one going Ware's way at half time. Hamwell 2, Waltham Abbey 0. Means Hamwell will be top of the table again this evening. This one stays. Westfield 2, Harlow 1. And score we're interested in, of course, Hartford 1, Chipstead 0. Luke Guymer, the goal scorer there. That would be an excellent win for Ben Hurd's team, particularly with Chipstead, form team in this division at the moment. So let's hope Hartford can hold on to that. The big one that Northwood will be looking at is the fact the Stain as well. What is going on there? 4-0 down at Bracknell at half time, despite all their new signings. Andre McCollin puts the ball up, tries to chip it forward for Josh Williams, but can't find it. Ware will come forward, but it's Northwood player down prostrate on the halfway line, who is Romario Hart. So referee's going to have to decide what he's going to do here. Hart's kneeling down on the halfway line, and Pat Adamson's got the ball at his feet. We'll just chip it forward. Hart's back up, so I guess the referee is going to ask Ware to punt it into the Northwood half. Referee Joe Warmup this afternoon. Tom Bruno is there with the ball at his feet, and he does obligingly put it forward onto the head of Phillips. Constantin who brings it down. Bustling little number 7 on that far side. Finds the dangerous Eric Lopez, who just cannons the ball off Max M. Fraser, and it goes out for a throw-in to our home side. It's going to be taken by Jaden Sharman. Sharman with that flock of fuzzy hair finds Constantino. Sharman gets it back again, puts it forward, looking for Hart, can't find him. Tom Bruno will sort it out for Ware. Bruno away from one challenge, which acknowledged by Constantino as an unfair one, and so Ware will get the free kick, which Callum Kishka will take. Kishka on his side looking for Pat Adamson. Albert Adu gets in the way, finds McCollin. McCollin's beaten to it. Lee Rose has lost it, and it's Stefan Oiker coming forward for Northwood. Forward, here's Romario Hart. Romario Hart's in the area. That's a super bit of defending by Dan Rumans, or is it? Because the referee has pointed to the penalty spot. Well, I thought Dan Rumans got the ball. He's surrounded by Ware players. They're telling him to have a word with his official, because I don't think there's any doubt Dan Rumans got the ball there. Mario Hart has gone down, and Northwood have got a penalty here, and Callum Kitchker for the second week running has got to perform some heroics. Well, for the second week it's a penalty that surely wasn't, that's been given here against Ware, and Paul Halsey's side. Well, you can just see him on that far side. He's having a word with the linesman. The referee is now going over. Is he to have a word? Well, they're pointing towards the referee's assistant, and the referee is going over, I think, to have a word with his assistant. Well, this is going to be an interesting discussion if he does. Northwood players again involved now. Well, a bit of drama here at the Tweed Stadium. Goes over and has a little bit of a word with him. Referee's assistant, I think, agrees with the referee, and we're going to have a penalty. Well, Callum Kitchker still standing here with the referee's assistant having a word with Dan Rubens. And I don't think there's any doubt it's going to be a penalty. I think there was massive doubt it should have been a penalty, but I think it's going to be awarded one. Romario Hart is waiting patiently, and Callum Kitchker has got to do what he did last week. Well, he saved one against Tooting and Mitcham in the first half. Here, he's got to save one against Northwood in the second half. They're still protesting innocence about what happened. The referee is still dillying and dallying. He's still looking at his assistant, who's come on now and standing on the edge of the 18-yard area. The referee's waving his assistant. What's he doing now? Well, not quite sure what's happening here, because the referee having a word with Rumans. Callum Kitchker pushing down Rumans away, and penalty is about to be taken here. This could be a big moment in Ware's season. Kitchker against Romario Hart from 12 yards out. Well, Callum Kitchker, we heard what he said last week. It's what goalkeepers do, save penalties. Let's see if he can do it again here. Romario Hart puts the ball down, looks up. Callum Kitchker puts both arms in the air. Hart steps up, and Kitchker goes the wrong way, and Northwood are in front here. Whether they deserve it is a matter of contention, but Romario Hart has put the bottom place team in front here against the league leaders with 6 minutes of the second half gone. Wow, there's going to be long and a hard debate about the award of that penalty. No doubt about that. But no doubt in the fact that Northwood are in front and Ware are in trouble. A couple of substitutes warming up on the far side. Harrison Ruckard and Ala Ushti. On that far side. I tell you, I've got 3 cameras here that they were filming the game. It's going to be on YouTube. So when you get a chance, have a look and see if you agree with me. I think Dan Ruman's got the ball. Lee Rose going forward. Maybe that's going to be the spur that Ware have needed for a lacklustre first half. And the second half that has not started the way they wanted, as Rumans heads it out on that far side. Well, as I was saying in the first half, top against bottom clashes often produce shocks. And we're in for one at the moment. League leaders are a goal down. Well, they won't be the league leaders at the moment in the live table. Amwell Town will be. And they'll be a point ahead of Ware with a game in hand as ball goes out on that far side. Time to show some character now for the boys in blue. Maxim Fraser will take the ball. Takes the throw down the line, looking for Liam Hope, heads it on. McCollin can't get to it. Fraser's got it again. Fraser's given it away. Challenge comes in from Gareth Madden on Hart, which is a good one. Lopez has got it, but Rumans will get it clear for Ware to McCollin on the halfway line. Chips it forward, but Liam Hope was going in the opposite direction, and it'll run through to Jamie Stevens. Stevens will take his time on his Northwood debut. Bounces it once. Liam Hope, the closest player to him, and then throws it out over the halfway line. That's better than some keepers kick it. As Gareth Madden lets it bounce, puts it all the way back to Kitchker, who's got to watch it and does well. To the halfway line, McCollin goes up, flicks it on for Liam Hope. McCollin gets it back. Here's Albert Adu down the left-hand side. Adu there with Phillips, the defender. Albert Adu going into the box, still looking for someone to pick out. Picks out Liam Hope, finds Tom Bruno. Bruno's shot takes the deflection, and Ware get themselves a corner. So Ware supporters behind the goal trying to get their team going. Bruno's going to take the corner on this near side. Madden's come up from the back now alongside Dan Rumans. So Tom Bruno with the right boot will take the corner for Ware. Bruno's corner in at the near post, cleared by Romario Hart fairly comfortably. Thought they were going to try the short one to Liam Hope there, but in the end it was rather something or nothing from Tom Bruno. Bruno will take the corner again with the right boot. Again to the near post, headed on by Hope, back in by Lee Rose, but nobody there to take advantage until it breaks to Josh Williams. Williams for Lee Rose. Williams again with the left boot, turns it inside, headed out by Romario Hart, and anywhere will do for Phillips onto the halfway line. Adamson gets there first, but only at the expense of a throw in to Northwood. So Northwood looking to break this spell. 9 consecutive defeats before this one, and we're on a good run as well. We did lost 1 of their last 9. Northwood have lost 5 times this season when they've scored the first goal, and Ware have come back from conceding the first goal on 5 occasions as well. Northwood have only kept 2 clean sheets all season. Ware have only failed to score twice. They're the stats. Quite what it all means, well, we'll have to see. As Hart goes up in the air and Madden gets there ahead of him, looks for McCollin. McCollin has been peripheral so far this afternoon, but so have most players in blue shirts, as McCollin finds Liam Hope. Liam looks to release Josh Williams, but he's overcooked it, and the ball lands in the area. Northwood are about to bring on a substitute on that far side. Not too much sign of a change at the moment from Paul Halsey. There's long ball forward by Jones. Maxim Fraser gets there ahead of Lopez. Lopez, though, beats him to it in the end. Lopez looked dangerous, Eric Lopez. Tries to go inside Fraser and does so. Lopez might tee up the shot here. Bruno just got in the way. Gareth Madden blocks it. Breaks back to Kuhn, who just curls it into the goalkeeper's arms. Long hit forward by Ketchka. Liam Hope and Albert Adu under it, but well watched by Dave Thomas, who finds Phillips on this near side. Phillips towards the halfway line, gives it away tamely to Lee Rose. Ware are about to make a substitution. Ala Ushti is about to be introduced as Josh Williams comes away down that right hand side. Williams got 2 players in front of him and both of them managed to sort it out. Sharman delays the ball, Constantinu takes it away. 2 substitutes then about to come on that far side. Constantinu overcooks it. Maxim Fraser thumps it out on the far side, and it'll be a chance for Northwood to make their change. It's going to be Axel Mahumba who is going to come on, and going to be Eric Lopez who's going to go off. That's the surprise. He looked very lively, so Mahumba comes on and Lopez goes off. I don't know whether that was an injury, because I thought Lopez had looked Northwood's best player in that first half. Ware at the moment not going to make the change, but it was Ala Ushti who was getting ready to come on and still is. So we've had 12 minutes of second half here. If you've just joined us, not good news. Northwood 1, Ware 0. Lacklustre performance by the league leaders, who are 1 behind to a very, very controversial penalty. As Jones picks the ball up, thumps it inside the well half, and Stefan Oiker's got a run on here, but Rumans gets there first, shows a good bit of strength and pushes it out to Pat Adamson. Adamson forward, slices the ball out of play. That just sums up Ware's half. In fact, it sums up their Ware's match at the moment. Ball goes out. It's Ryan Phillips who's going to take the throw in midway inside his own half. Phillips looking for some movement. It's getting precious little of it, it's got to be said. But same Amber here, he's a big lad. He gets the header above Albert Adu, but Dan Rumans collects it, goes past Jones, still keeps going. Jones then robs him. Rumans gets it back and finds McCollin. McCollin's beaten by numbers, and McCollin then pushes Constantinu over, and Northwood will have themselves a free kick. Just looking at the board on the far side, Kevin Kuhn's got it up, But shielding it from me at the moment. It's no doubt it's Ala Rushdie who's going to come on, and it's going to be Andre McCollin who's going to go off. So this will be McCollin's last action to have a word from the referee. And I think Albert Adu will go up alongside Liam Hope, and Ala will play down the left-hand side. So McCollin, who's had been fairly peripheral this afternoon, he's going to go off. Ala, one of Ware's centurions, of course. In fact, double centurion, isn't he? Over 200 games for the club. He's going to come on. Jamie Stevens will take the kick on this near side, looking for Mwemba, who once again is muscled off it by Dan Rumans. Long ball by Tom Bruno, looking to release Josh Williams on the far side, but the Northwood boot deflects it as far as Stevens. He puts it to Sharman on that far side. Sharman further down the line, looking for Hart. Hart goes all the way back to his goalkeeper. Al-Hujdi waits patiently to come on as Thomas collects the ball onto the halfway line. Adamson lets it run. Here's Mwemba. Mwemba finds Jones coming forward. Jones has got Romario Hart on that far side. Can't reach him though because Maxime Fraser's in the way. Fraser coming back for Ware. Across the halfway line, down that line, look for Josh Williams. It was a poor ball though. Williams didn't get hold of it, and Fraser's out of position now. It's Gareth Madden's got to get hold of this, but he can't. Mwemba drifts in behind him, the substitute. Pulls it forward for Jones. Jones tries a back heel for some strange reason, and Tom Bruno will bring in Albert Adu. Quite know what Jones was thinking there. Adu comes across the halfway line. Liam Hope further in front of him. Phillips does the block. Ware get the chance to make the substitution. Well, or do they? Ala Rushdie is doing the exercises far side. Andre McCollin is going to come off. Ala Rushdie will come on for Ware. So Paul Halsey makes his first change after 16 minutes of the second half here. We're trail here. If you just joined us, 90 minutes live with East Hearts Radio, following our local sides. Not been a good away day so far. Ala Rushdie comes on to try and get Ware back into the match here. Pat Adamson's got a throw in on the halfway line. Ware behind to a highly controversial penalty. Down the line on the head of Stefan Eucher, forward by Tom Bruno, helped on by Albert Adu, who's Liam Hope, who managed to keep it in. He's Ala Rushdie for his first touch down this left-hand side. Ala turns the ball, trying to get round Phillips, but in the end he wins a corner for Ware. It's going to be taken by Tom Bruno. More movement going on the bench. Tommy Wade and Harrison Ruckard are warming up. We'll see those two if it stays at 1-0. I don't think there's any doubt about that, or at least we'll see one of those two. As Tom Bruno takes the corner on this near side. Bruno's corner is a good one. Bounces on the edge of the area though, and Pat Adamson will find Bruno again on this near side. Bruno's cross this time is a deep one, goes over everybody bar Thomas, who heads it out on that far side for a throw-in. Dan Rumans will collect it for Ware. Rumans, in fact, will leave it for Max N. Fraser, midway inside the Northwood half, right behind the floodlight pylon, as he finds Josh Williams. Williams not at his best day this afternoon, and again shows it, gives the ball away, and Ware give a free kick away. I think Josh Williams might be the next one who comes off, but such a frustrating player, isn't he? He can have an afternoon like this, and then he can pop up with a goal for you. But it's a free kick to Northwood on that far side, where substitutes continue to warm up. Harry Watkins is out there as well with them. Where subs Tommy Wade, William Stanquire, Harry Watkins and Harrison Ruckard, any of them can come on really in terms of attacking prowess. Although Williams, of course, more defence-minded player perhaps, as Jamie Stevens is taking his time with the free kick. Right-footed downfield. Maxime Fraser goes up, can't collect the ball. Does do at the second attempt, but it's Northwood who come forward. Romario Hart here, he's on the edge of the area. Hart still going. Hart's got defenders around him. He's put in a good shift there. Puts the ball back to Kuhn. Kuhn plays it to his left for Phillips. Phillips puts it in for Romario Hart, whose ball on this near side looks to get Phillips in, but Ala Usti does a good job for Ware and manages to ricochet it clear off the Northwood man for a throw-in to the visitors. Corner's going to be taken, throw-in's going to be taken rather, on this side by Pat Adamson. Looking for some movement in front of him. The Ware subs have sat down at the moment. That's a poor throw, straight into the head of Charlie Kuhn. And on that far side, Romario Hart coming forward. Max Fraser is the defender. Hart turns inside, puts it across the box. Jones on this near side finds Stefan Eucher, whose shot bounces off of Dan Rumens to Ala Usti. Usti turns inside the big number 10, who's hassling him and harrying him. On this near side, Pat Adamson misses his kick, but Liam Hope will collect it on the halfway line. Liam's long ball looking to release Josh Williams, but Sharman, who's been pretty solid at left back, gets in the way of it again. Lee Rose goes in late on Constantinu. And if Lee's going to get a card for that, Constantinu goes down and stays down. 20 minutes into the second half here, and we're trailing by a golden nail. The only teams that have beaten them this season have been in the top 5. This will be the first reverse against the team anywhere under the top 5, and you can't get further from the top 5 than Northwood. They were bottom of the table this morning. Won't stay there, of course, with these 3 points. Staines will go bottom. But Jamie Stevens taking the free kick. Talking to Lee Rose, by the way, you can hear his thoughts. He's a guest on 90 Minutes tomorrow night with myself and Simon Alamandi from 9 till 10:30. You're glad to hear his thoughts on that penalty, no doubt about that, as Gareth Madden pushes it forward. Constantinu controls it. Lee Rose wins it though, chips it forward. Look for Josh Williams. That's a good ball. Williams is away down the right hand side. Only Liam opened the box. Albert Adu coming up. That's a terrible pass from Josh Williams. Albert Adu couldn't get anywhere near it, and harmlessly the ball goes out of play once again for a throw-in. Max Fraser will take the throw. Ware had to come from behind last week against Tooting. Got to do the same here. Albert Adu heads the ball up, looking for Liam Hope, who's offside, as Jones thumps the ball down the ground. But Kishka will come out. In fact, it's Paul Wolsey who controls it. And Northwood will have themselves another free kick. Where, of course, did come from behind. Came from behind at Harlow, didn't they? Couple of occasions win that one 4-3. Well, at the moment, they're trailing by a golden nil, and it's a disappointing performance of the season so far. I think he put this one down as not played well, not created the opportunities, even in the second half, as Stevens puts the ball further forward. Gareth Madden's beaten to it by the substitute Muemba. But Lee Rose puts it forward, lands on the edge of the box. Adu's coming. Oh! Well, Thomas has missed it. Adu goes down. Surely that's got to be a free kick. But the referee's not giving anything. Well, Albert Adu went down on the edge of the area. Thomas, the goalkeeper, got themselves in a terrible mess. And the referee has given a goal kick. Wow. I think Mr. Walmers going to be getting too many Christmas cards from a Ware postcode. Not at the moment. Stevens is going to take the goal kick, wasting just a little more time off the clock, which is alarmingly ticking down as far as Ware are concerned. Possibly the hopes of the title at the moment, as Tom Bruno puts it forward. Liam Hope goes up. Albert Adu chests it down, but Thomas gets it clear. Gareth Madden's missed it. Stefan Eucher, he could have put Muemba through there. But Dan Romans was in the way. Onto there to Phillips. Albert Adu brings it down, gives it away to Constantinu, gets it back. Lee Rose has got it for Ware. Finds Josh Williams on that far side. Williams once more has got Sharman there with him. Tries to put the ball across the box, but Northwood sort that out. And the ball will go on to the halfway line to the not inconsiderable frame of Muemba, as Hart just chips the ball off of Williams, and it goes out for a throw-in to Northwood. Still no signs of any more changes on that Ware bench. Harry Watkins is standing up. Possibly he will be an option, as Sharman on this near side nearly gives it away, but Rumans heads it forward. Albadu gets a shove in the back from Phillips, but Stefanoika controls the ball and finds Hart on that far side. Hart moves in field. Fraser's tackle can't get to him. It's Charlie Kuhn. Kuhn turns back from Albadu, finds Phillips. Phillips puts it forward for Jones. Jones's ball, though, is harmlessly all the way through to Callum Kishka. Kishka, long kick downfield, lands on the head of Liam Hope, tries to put in Josh Williams, but Stevens rather spectacularly dives away to his left-hand side to collect the ball. Sharman finds Constantinou. Constantinou down the line for Muemba again, and he's there with Gareth Madden, and Muemba's all over Madden like a cheap suit, and Ware get themselves a free kick. Callum Kishka will take the kick for Ware. Just a little bit of discussion going on in the technical area. Well, Paul Halsey's there as well, and Michael Bardell as Muemba on this near side looks for Stefanoika, who undoubtedly is offside, fires in the shot, but well, gotta say, he was 2 yards, 3 yards. I think VAR, you wouldn't have needed that line, that's for sure. But in the end, it didn't come to anything. Callum Kishka will take from the goal away to our right-hand side. Kishka headed on by Liam Hope, but it's just not falling for Ware at the moment. Here's Jones. Turns to his left, looking for Romario Hart, overcooks it, and the ball goes out for a throw-in to Ware. Harry Watkins is the substitute who's doing the most warming up at the moment, so could well see him come on. As a long kick downfield by Kishka lands to the feet of Liam Hope. Liam's muscled out of it, though. Tom Bruno can't get it on the halfway line. Muemba finds Jones. Jones's ball on this near side's a poor one, and Pat Adamson will bring it back for Ware on the halfway line. Adamson looking for something. It was handball against Jones, but it bounced off and away for a throw-in to Ware. Throw-in not taken from the right place. They're taken midway inside the Northwood half, looking for Liam Hope, but once again it bounces by way of a Northwood shirt, only to Maxime Fraser. Fraser finds Josh Williams on that far side. Williams against Sharman. Williams in the area. Williams goes down. The referee points to the penalty spot. Josh Williams went down. It was Sharman's challenge right on the edge of the area, it's got to be said, but the referee has pointed to the penalty spot, and Ware have got to get out of jail free card here. While Liam Hope's putting the ball on the spot, we've had 27 minutes of the second half here, and how vital could this be? Liam Hope against Jamie Stevens. There weren't too many complaints about the penalty award against Sharman, it's got to be said. And Liam is spotting the ball down. Well, let's see what happens here. Hold your breath, Ware fans. Here comes Liam. Plays the ball and thumps it into the back of the net for his 32nd goal of the season. Ware back in business here. Northwood 1, Ware 1. And Liam Hope, as he has done all season, has done the job for Paul Hawes' team. Ware supporters behind the goal finally find their voices. And we've got 18 minutes left for the Blues to get a winner out of this one. Liam's penalty has given Ware real hope as Al-Ushdi hoofs it forward on that far side. So it's been a day of two penalties here, one far more controversial than the other, as Al-Baadu heads the ball out. Josh Williams tries to keep it in. What was I saying about Josh Williams being such a frustrating player? He can look terrible at times, and then he can get you back into a game, and that's exactly what he's done here. I feel a little sorry for Sharman, actually. He's been solid, Jaden Sharman, the left back, but just struck out one leg too many. And Williams went over the top of it, and Ware got themselves back in business. 1-1 we stand out here at the Acres Reed Stadium on 90 Minutes Live for a Saturday. As Al-Baadu picks it up, puts it forward. Liam Hope had come back in the opposite direction. Dan Rumans thumps it forward, and Stevens will collect. This will have a game in hand, but they've also got to come to Watson Park. As the ball chipped out on his near side for Phillips, who can't keep it in. And Pat Adamson will take the throw. Everything's at the hurry up now for Ware. They believe they can win this one. Probably don't deserve to, but that doesn't count when you're in a championship battle, does it? Al-Rushdie goes down. Ware have got themselves a free kick midway inside the Northwood half. Tom Bruno prepares to take the kick. 16 minutes, I make it, remaining here. Tom Bruno's free kick. He taken with the right boot. As I say, ball cannons away to the far post and goes out for a corner. So Bruno's got to run all the way over to that far side to take the corner. Dan Rumans has come up from the back, but Maxime Fraser and Pat Adamson there policing Exel Moumba. Here's the corner coming in from Tom Bruno all the way along the ground. Liam Hope puts it in, and Stevens just deflects it behind. Well, they tried that one, haven't they, on numerous occasions. Liam didn't quite get the touch that he wanted, and in the end it ricocheted behind for another corner. Don't think they'll try that one again. This one will be going aerial, and it is. Tom Bruno's corner going to the far post. Dan Rumans can't get his header on target, and the ball goes behind for a goal kick to Northwood. Northwood about to make their second substitution of the afternoon. Got a sub stripped off and ready to go on that far side. I think it's Tristan Noel who's going to come on. It is. Tristan Noel comes on, and Yanis Konstantinou who goes off. So change for the home side. Tommy Wade is the latest Ware substitute to be warming up. So approaching the 31st minute of the half. Northwood 1, Ware 1, both penalties. First one converted by Romario Hart, the second one by Liam Hope. It's Josh Williams who earned the penalty on that far side. He's beaten to it by Sharman. Lee Rose goes up, heads it forward, looking for Liam. Finds Albert Adu. Albert Adu on the edge of the area, finds the shot in. Great save by Jamie Stevens, who turns it over the top for a corner. Albert thought it was glory there, but the outstretched arm of Jamie Stevens puts it over for a corner for Ware. Tom Bruno will take the corner. Ware pressing now. This is more like it from the league leaders. Bruno's corner goes in. The header goes in. It's in the back of the net from the skipper, Gareth Madden. Gareth Madden has put Ware in front. Captain Madden has done the job from the corner from Tom Bruno. And how important could that prove? Ware really have got themselves out of jail here for being a goal down. They lead here by 2-1. And the Ware fans behind the goal are celebrating. And Gareth Madden, brought back into the side by Paul Halsey, has done the job. It's his third goal of the season, and Ware lead here 2-1. Well, it was Albert Adu's shot that set up the opportunity for Tom Bruno to take the corner. And you just cannot keep them down, can you? Gareth Madden scores 78 minutes, the official timing on the goal. And Ware lead here 2-1 after, for so long, being second best, it must be said. But sometimes you've just got to scratch out a result. And sometimes the ability to do that is the difference between winning a title and not. That's what Ware have got their eyes on. They haven't looked like league leaders. There's no doubt, I think, to be fair. And to be fair to Northwood, they performed well this afternoon. But at the moment, they're staring down the barrel of their 10th consecutive defeat. And the fact that Staines were 4-0 down at half-time against Bracknell is not looking half as sweet as it did at half-time here. So, it's Dan Rumans relieved perhaps, who after that penalty decision, who will take the free kick. Rumans looking for Liam. I hope he's being held all over the place by Phillips. Free kick to Ware. It's all going wrong for Northwood at the moment. Tom Bruno's got a chance to take the kick, and we're in the last 10 minutes here. 20 goals in the last 10 minutes of games this season from Ware. 21 would surely put this game to bed. Tom Bruno's going to take the free kick on this near side. Dan Rumans once more has come up from the back. Mwemba staying forward for Northwood. Referee just makes sure everyone's in position. Tom Bruno. Alarousti's unmarked at the moment, as Tom Bruno puts the free kick in, but straight into the chest of Stevens. Stevens couldn't take the kick because he had Josh Williams in front of him. Opportunity for a quick one had gone, and Stevens now retreats into his area to take it. If you just joined us, we haven't missed the most excellent football match on the planet, no doubt about that. It's been poor fare, but it's been dramatic in the second half. Northwood taking the lead, a highly disputed penalty from Mario Hart, and then Ware equalising. Liam Oates from the spot after Josh Williams was pulled down by Sharman on the far side, and Gareth Madden getting his head to Tom Bruno's corner to put Ware 2-1 in front. So the club skipper has been such a great servant to the team, and he's been a great servant this afternoon. There's another substitution to be made on the far side. It's Northwood who are going to make it. It's going to be the number 4 Charlie Kuhn who goes off, and Festus Laurie who will come on. Festus Laurie is a winger. We're about to make a change as well. William Stanqua about to come on. Not quite sure who for. I think it could be Josh Williams. Could mean that Alarousti will go to the right hand side. Josh Williams is trudging away towards the sideline, so got a feeling that's going to be the change, as Josh Williams does indeed go off. William Stanqua comes on, and Festus Laurie, an attacking change. Lively winger, made quite a bit of his football with in our relatively local area with London Coney in the Spartan South Midlands, as Alarousti gets it for Ware over his head to the edge of the area, looking for Albert Adu, but the ball will break to Carby. Carby, who finds Sharman on that far side, pushes it past William Stanker. He's indeed going to play down the right, but Northwood have given the ball away. Liam Hope finds Albert Adu. Albert turns well, tries to find Alarousti, who lets it go under his foot. Phillips goes for it, and the ball in the end is chipped on this near side for Stefan Oiker to come forward for Northwood. Defending to be done by Ware, who are trying to get back in numbers. Stefan Oiker doesn't find Hart, and in the end it's tamely given away. William Stanqua should clear for Ware on that far side. Finds Tom Bruno inside the centre circle, immediately put under pressure by Jones, but does well, but can only find Sharman on that far side. Northwood pick the ball up again. Bruno goes in and is beaten to it, but on the halfway line, Lee Rose will come away with the ball for Ware. Sends Liam Hope going down the left-hand side. Thomas is there first, back for Stevens, the goalkeeper. Stevens' kick lands on the halfway line on the head of Dan Rumans. Ball forward for Albert Adu. Albert's on the edge of the box, goes down under challenge from Carby, but referee's giving nothing. Gareth Madden hits it back inside the Northwood half. All got a little bit frantic. William Stanqua brings the ball down, finds Maxime Fraser. The ball cannons off a couple of players and lands at the feet of William Stanqua, who does well to turn inside the substitute Laurie and goes down for a free kick to Ware. 7 minutes remaining here. Northwood 1, Ware 2. It's not been pretty, but when you've only got 10 games to go after this and you're top of the table, it doesn't need to be. All you need is 3 points in the bank. And at the moment, that's what Ware have got. Tom Bruno will take the kick midway inside the Northwood half, far side of the field. Bruno's kick lands on the head of Jones, who heads it out on this near side. Dan Rumans will collect it for Ware. Got Ala Ujdi going outside him down the line. Ala still going. Challenge comes in from Tristan Knoll and goes out for a throw-in to Ware. This time it's the visitors who are taking their time. Pat Adamson tells Ala to leave it. I have thoughts of Paul Halsey, which I think will be considerable after this one. I'll be talking to him after the match. You'll be able to hear it tomorrow on 90 Minutes. Join us then. Lee Rose will be our guest. And we'll also be hearing from Ben Aherd, the Hertford manager, after their game against Chipstead. They were 1-0 up at half-time, where have got themselves a throw-in on this near side of the field. Also all the usual stuff from Mexico. Got a couple of cracking donuts as well. And all the action from all the local teams. Don't think there were too many postponements, so have plenty of information for you tomorrow night with Simon Alamandi from 9. Albert Adu was beaten to it by Phillips, who chips it down the line. Aralusti will get there first. Forward, looking for Albert's run to the edge of the area. Albert will get there, but in the end just volleys it into the chest of Jamie Stevens. Stevens on the hurry up finds Sharman on that far side. Williams Dankwa is in the way. Sharman manages to bypass him. Maxim Fraser's lost the ball for a minute, but Gareth Madden comes and collects it and just chips it out of play on the halfway line. Last 5 here at the Acre Tweed Stadium, where in front against the bottom club Northwood. Oh my word, hard to put the ball back to Jamie Stevens. The goalkeeper had to chest it down from the edge of his 6-yard box. That could have been one of the own goals of the season. As Jones picks the ball up for Northwood. Long ball forward, looking for Festus Laurie. Maxim Fraser's in the way, wins the throw in for Ware. In fact, no, the linesman's given it in the opposite direction. So Northwood will have the throw in on that far side of the field, being taken by Jaden Sharman. The hurry up for the team. I've got to say that having seen Northwood play this game, Ware have not played well by any stretch of the imagination, but having seen Northwood, I don't think they're going to stay at the bottom of the table, as Hart is trying to weave his way through down by a left-hand corner flag. Sharman will have a throw in for Northwood. Sharman looking for some movement. Wemba comes towards him. He gets the ball back, skies it towards the edge of the Ware area. Stefanoika is the first one to react. Adamson heads it back out. Adamson and Stefanoika with a bit of aerial volleyball. Gareth Madden gets it clear as far as Albert Adu. Still inside the Ware half. Sharman will bring it forward. Sharman turns onto the right boot. Sharman will now get it back from Jones onto the left boot down the line, but they've given it away to Fraser, who finds William Stankworth for Tom Bruno. Bruno looks up and spots Liam Hope making the run on this left-hand side. Can Liam keep it in? No, he can't. But I'd like one of those balls. Saw the Arsenal game in the week. It was the ball that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang controlled, that one. But Liam couldn't, and the ball went out. But no disrespect to Ware's top scorer. 32 goals this season. That says everything. As on the halfway line is Tom Bruno. Bruno forward for Albert Adu, who gets it caught under his feet. Pat Adamson will just chip it forward. Thomas will collect it for Northwood. Rather aimlessly on that far side. Looks to search out Laurie, but Maxime Fraser had read it. Puts it further down the touchline. Can't find William Stanker, who's beaten to it by Sharman. Sharman still coming forward. In the end, Sharman goes down under challenge from Lee Rose. And all gets a little bit fractures in the handbags. Not helped, I don't think, by the Northwood bench. The challenge wasn't that bad at all. It's probably going to earn Lee a yellow card, but it's not going to be any more than that. But there's a little bit of frustration being shown. Even Jamie Stevens has rushed out of his goal there. And knowing Jamie as I do, he's not that kind of character. He's a very laid-back character, the Northwood goalkeeper. Know him well from his time at Barnet. As Gareth Madden's involved there as well. Lee's gone back to the bench, doing that thing, taking yourself away from the referee, so he doesn't know where you are. But got a feeling that he's going to get a yellow card, and we're going to have a couple of minutes added on at the end here because we're into the 43rd minute of the half. What's the referee going to do here? Not quite sure. He's having a lot of talk with the bench. Northwood aren't happy, and the referee is now going to put the ball down, and he's not going to produce a card or anything. So there really was something out of nothing, wasn't it? Didn't really think the challenge was that bad, and the referee, who's not been good this afternoon, has at least agreed with my opinion on that occasion. I'd like to have talked with him about that penalty earlier, but won't get that opportunity, will I? Jamie Stevens will take the kick inside the Ware area. Up goes Rumans, good head up. Lands at the feet of Jones, helps it back in. This time it's Gareth Madden who heads it out the far side. Lee Rose goes up. William Stankford will just thump it forward towards Liam. I hope he does well to control it. Liam on this phone has found Ararusti. Chances now for Ware coming forward. Allah on the left. He's got Albert Adu in front of him. Allah just delays, puts Albert Adu down the left-hand side here. A bit too early to go for the corner flag, but that's what Albert's doing. Albert Adu goes to the corner flag. Where get it back with Alarusti? Surely he's got to get it into the area. No, he turns back the other way. Allah for Albert Adu. Allah goes down, and it's going to be a yellow card for Phillips. Frustration from Ryan Phillips. Brought down Alarusti. Where will have themselves a free kick, which will be taken in the final minute of the match. So Allah is still down, and Ware will prepare to take the kick. But going to have a considerable amount of time added on, I think. Allah, who went off early in the Stevenage game on Tuesday, would put that down to the fact he hadn't played much football recently. But slow to get to his feet here. And players being called back here. Well, Ware have got a free kick. It's down by the corner flag, left-hand side, and there is no one in the box at the moment. So I think that gives us a pretty good idea what's going to happen here. I don't think I've ever seen a free kick in that position when there is nobody from the attacking team in the box. So they're just going to play about with it down by that corner flag. Northwood have got 4 players ready to rush in on the ball, being waved back by the referee. All got a little bit farcical, really. But Ware will take the kick. Every time the referee blows his whistle, one of the Northwood players encroaches in the 10 yards. Liam Opie's going, we'll watch them. And in the end, they control themselves as Lee Rose takes it down and puts it by the corner flag. There's a flurry of bodies down by the corner flag, and in the end the ball will go out, and it's going to be a throw in to Northwood. Oh, Lee Rose goes down. Phillips has barged into him. Phillips has just been booked. Well, let's see what happens here. Phillips has already had a booking. So Lee gets up and he's asking the question of the referee. I think so am I. I think Ryan Phillips is a lucky boy there. Phillips went straight into the back of Lee Rose after he'd just been booked. Wow. Northwood will try and get it clear through Thomas, only as far as Tom Bruno. Bruno back into his own half for Maxen Fraser. It's got very fractious in the last 5 minutes or so. Fraser on the far side, kept in by William Stankhall, was it? No, it wasn't. Throw in to be taken by Sharman. There's all sorts going on the bench over there as well. To be fair, I'm from a biased perspective, but I think the Northwood bench will do well to control themselves over there. It's getting a little bit heated. Down the line, onto the head of William Stankhall, up in the air by Lee Rose, who's fouled by Laurie on the halfway line, and Ware will have themselves a free kick. I think the referee's brought a little bit of this on himself, to be honest, because he hasn't been the most consistent, to say the least. Ware have got a free kick. It's frustrating for Northwood. You can understand frustration. I mean, they've got 9 consecutive defeats. They've played much better, I'm sure, than they have in previous weeks here. They were 1-0 up against the league leaders, but they find themselves staring down the barrel of a 10th consecutive loss, because Ware have come back from behind to lead this one by 2-1. Tom Bruno is going to take the free kick from the halfway line. It's all going to go down the right, because nobody's over here on the left-hand side. So Bruno will take it, aiming down the right-hand side. Liam Hope goes up, beaten in the air by Sharman. Looked like handball. But in the end, the referee's given the throw in the opposite direction. Sharman back into his own half for Carvey. Carvey for Thomas. Played 3 over the top at the moment. Sharman on the far side. Referee's got the whistle in his mouth, and the referee brings it to a close. And Ware have got out of jail here with 2 second-half goals. A penalty for Oblio, but Gareth Madden nodding in Tom Bruno's corner after Northwood had earned a penalty in a highly controversial circumstances to take the lead in this second half. You have to grind out results like this if you're going to win championships, and that's exactly what Ware have done here, because it's finished Northwood 1, Ware 2.